Hey Cancer, welcome to your weekly forecast for December 12th to the 19th. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We do have a full moon coming up on the 19th, a full moon in Gemini. And Cancer, you guys are very connected to moon energy. So we'll see how you might be affected by the energy that's coming in, as well as any other messages that Spirit has for the Cancer collective, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I feel like we need a couple more shuffles here, maybe one more. Let's see, one more. I don't have a set number of times I shuffle. I just shuffle until it feels right. And yeah, okay, that feels right. Until it feels like this is it. These are the cards. So let's get right on into it, my dears. The first card coming up for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising is the Death card. Now, this is beautiful, and I love that you guys are getting the Death card coming up as we're coming into a full moon. And I'll get into that here in just a second. This is a major arcana card. So anytime major arcana cards come up, this is a new chapter in your life, a significant time in your life, a turning point, a crossroads. And it's something you came here to learn, something you came here to accomplish. This could be Scorpio energy for some of you. Some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio. Some of you may be preparing. I heard passing a torch to a Scorpio. So maybe there's a burden that you've been carrying that you're handing over to a Scorpio. If you have a Scorpio placement, there could be really big changes happening for you in those houses or areas of your life. Now, this is why I said I'm very happy to see this card coming up around the full moon. The Death card is basically the end of old cycles, right? It's the end of old cycles, and it's the rebirth of something new. Like out with the old, in with the new. It's Phoenix rising from the ashes. And so and if this is an ending, I don't want you to panic or be scared that maybe something good is ending in your life, because the Death card indicates the natural ending of a cycle, like the natural expiration date. So you would already know what's ending. You would already see it coming. You would already know, right? It's not just gonna be, this energy here of it came out of nowhere. The Death card isn't an ending that came out of nowhere. It's not like the Tower. You see it coming. You're prepared for it. So a lot of you are really ready to just kind of lay down certain situations or issues or burdens. Like, this is not my circus. These are not my monkeys kind of thing, where you just might be handing something over and you're stepping out of that role. Maybe some of you are like, you know what, it's time for me to retire. It's time for me to get out of the workforce completely. And I'm not even interested in income. I'm not even interested in starting a business. I'm done. I'm done. And you might be looking into, getting that going. What do I have to do for retirement? What do I have to do for any kind of assistance I might need? Now, the Death card is also ego death, okay? Full moon is a time of release. And so the Death card tells us it's going to be a powerful release. This is like you're finally letting go of things that maybe you held on to for a very long time. And don't take this the wrong way, Cancer, but I feel like a lot of you held on to some of these things for a long time out of your pride, because your pride wouldn't let you let it go. But now you're like, no, you know what? It's done. It's too much. It's too much to carry. And you're ready to release it and to let it go. This is also ego death, as I was saying. Ego death is when we're shaking off the conditioning and the labels and how we think we're supposed to be, and coming into our authenticity, remembering who we are on a soul level. So this is a powerful shift, Cancer. This is like, I'm just ready to be happy. I can't be concerned with what other people want, what other people think. Like, I have to do me. I'm not going to carry these burdens. I'm not going to carry on this way of life. So things coming to an end. I do apologize about the loud snoring. I've rescued a horse-sized dog, and he's very attached to me. So you guys might be hearing him a lot in future readings. He's running in his bed as he's snoring. He's moving his little legs here like he's running. Maybe some of you are running away from something and you've been dreaming about being free. And the Death card is telling us that now you're coming into this freedom, right? I feel a sense of freedom with this card. Like laying down the burden, laying down the expectation, laying down the feel or the need to like be a certain kind of way. You're not carrying it anymore. The next card that's coming up here is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords can come up when we're at an impasse and when we are like having a hard time making the decision to move forward. We might feel a little bit scared, a little bit reluctant. And you guys have heard me say in my readings, anytime I've pulled cards for myself over the years or pulling cards for long-term clients, the Two of Swords can come in with the energy here of basically like you need to read the writing on the wall. You need to take the steps or there's going to be some kind of a tower moment. Now, we already have the Death card, right? So we already know something is coming to a natural end. I don't feel that this is going to be a tower moment for you guys. I feel the Two of Swords has more to do with the fact that there's the Death card with the Two of Swords for me gives me the feeling in the sense of the end of an illusion. And Cancer, for a lot of you, you were the one under the illusion. You had something put over your eyes. You had information withheld from you. You weren't shown the whole truth of a situation. And I feel like some secrets are being revealed in your life. Some information that was kept from you is being provided to you. And it's like blowing your mind. And for some of you, once this is coming out, you're not wanting to have anything to do with whoever is telling you the truth. Because you're like, you knew this and you didn't tell me? No, thank you. I don't want to have anything to do with you. Like, how could you keep something like this from me? It could be a confession for some of you. Like somebody is confessing a secret obsession or a secret habit that they have, or something that they did a long time ago and they've been feeling horrible about it and they just want to bring it to your attention. You may be hearing the truth of a situation and saying, nope, bye, no way, right? You just might be in that energy where you're not taking it. You're not taking it at all. With the Death card and the Two of Swords also, I feel like some of you are wanting to get to the bottom of what is the truth, but on a very deep level. You might be thinking, okay, I was raised in this particular religion, but is it really the truth? You might start researching religion very deeply. Or you might start researching the information that you're hearing on the news or on the media. And not in a biased kind of way. Not in the way where you're looking for information that supports what you already think. You're looking at everything. You're looking at all sides. You're looking and you're investigating and you're researching who was this report done by, who is behind this report, who had it put together, who paid for it. All these kinds of things. And so you might be wanting to get to the bottom of the truth. Some of you are on the quest for truth. I don't know why, but Spirit, I've never even seen the movie, but this is funny how Spirit works. I heard Erin Brockovich in my head, right? I've never seen the movie, but I know it's about a lawyer in a town that noticed there was something weird happening with pollution levels or sickness, and she uncovered that there was all kinds of contaminants being put into the water, right? And she just did this research and found this out and started fighting. I don't know if you guys are going to go all Erin Brockovich and start trying to fight the system or shake up the system, but I do feel like you're on this quest for truth and you're researching. You're researching to get to the bottom of it. I just feel like you're putting on your investigative hat. And this is about you and your quest for what is truth. You're seeking out truth. The next card coming up here for Cancer is the Lover's card. And this is a major arcana card. Now, it is associated with Gemini, and we are coming into the full moon in Gemini. Therefore, a lot of you might be really in that Gemini vibe, in that Gemini energy of duality, right? You might be discovering this other aspect of yourself that you didn't even know was there, this other side of you. Gemini is known as the twins, right? I think Aquarius had something, or was it Aries? Aries or Aquarius had something similar, where they were really feeling the Gemini vibe, and they were feeling like they had this twin they didn't know about inside of themselves. And I feel that aspect for Cancer as well. You're like this alter ego is emerging all of a sudden that is really badass and take charge, and that you're going to be relying on in the coming days and weeks as you're on this quest for truth. Now, this can have to do with romantic relationships. Sometimes the Lover's card comes up to indicate, whether or not we want to be in a relationship or a significant soulmate, or do we want this person or that person. But when the tarot was first put together, the Lover's card was not called the Lovers. Some decks called it the choice, some decks called it the decision, some decks called it the sacrifice. Because this is about choosing and making up your mind. Do I want this or do I not want this? Do I want this or do I want that? How hard am I willing to work for it? So some of you might be questioning your relationships based on the truth that is being revealed. Or you may be choosing to only align yourself with people who are interested in truth, or what you are now finding to be the truth. Sometimes the Lover's card comes up for me in love readings when Spirit is trying to help us figure out what love is for us, because it's going to be different for different ones of us. You might be saying, please universe, please angels, please God, please, please, please give me my soulmate. Well, we have many soulmates. We have romantic ones, we have non-romantic ones. And even within the romantic soulmates, we have more than one. And you might say, well, I want my true love soulmate. What is true love to you? That's like going into a restaurant and saying, bring me food, I'm hungry. I can't wait, bring me food now. Okay, this is a restaurant. What kind of food would you like? I would like a salad. There's a million kinds of salad. There's so many. Some of salads don't even have vegetables or lettuce in them, but there's so many kinds of salads. So it's like, what does that mean? How do you want your salad? How do you make it? What do you want in it? Because it's going to be different for different ones of us. Your dream relationship might be somebody else's nightmare relationship, and somebody else's nightmare relationship might be your dream relationship. So I feel you're examining here about your friendships, who you're choosing to have in your circle, relationship with family. You're figuring out who you're keeping at a distance, who you're cutting out, how you're wanting to interact with other people, how close you're wanting to get, and what those interactions look like to you. I feel like you're really kind of looking at your relationships, all relationships in all areas of your life under this microscope. I also feel like some of you might be having conversations with certain friends or family members for the decision of, am I going to keep this person around in my life? You might be kind of picking their brain about their thoughts, their opinions, and I don't want to say testing them, but trying to get to the true nature of who they are, okay? And so I feel like some of you are initiating conversations. Maybe you're calling people on the phone, or you're asking them to have a cup of coffee with you, or meet up for dinner or something, because you're trying to figure out, who is this person really? Who is this person really, and is it benefiting my life to have myself tied to their energy, to have any kind of ties to them? Some of you might be cutting people out of your life because you feel like they're making you look bad, or you don't want to be associated with them. So maybe you might be doing something in terms of business, or putting yourself out there in a spiritual sense, and you're like, I can't be affiliated with this person. You may be really looking very seriously at who is in your circle and who is connected. The next card that's coming up here for you guys is the Queen of Swords. Speaking of which, that air sign energy. We have a lot of air here. We've got the Two of Swords. We've got Gemini and the Lovers. We've got the Queen of Swords. You guys are definitely in your thoughts. You guys are definitely in your thoughts this week. So what do we mean by this? Spirit is saying that what you need to focus on in this coming week, in this full moon energy, is as the truth is being revealed to you, you need to make your decision about what you're believing. You need to make your decision about who you're going to be aligned with. This is about decisiveness. You can't be on the fence anymore. And so this is what Cancer is releasing in this full moon energy. If you felt kind of like life is stuck, if you felt unsure or on the fence about things, or if you've been trying to play neutral, this is the time that's coming to an end. It's time for you to make up your mind, okay, and to stand up for it, to stand up for what you believe, whatever that might be. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks this might resonate more than your sun sign. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. The 2022 12-month forecast, I'm halfway through the zodiac wheel. Those are linked in the description. I'm going to keep adding the other ones to that playlist as I complete them in the next couple of days. Love and romance readings for 2022. Love and romance readings for December are also linked in the description. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I'm wishing you all a wonderful week ahead. Take care, my dears.